Hi, my name is Matias Edwards. I'm your classmate from Biology 4B, and for this project, I decided to study the sexual and asexual reproductive cycles of fungi because while we did learn about it in class and how they go one into the other like a figure eight motion, we didn't get the schematics on why they do that. So I did some research and I found that. What are you doing, Sepro? Can you stop? I'm trying to present right now. Let's say you had the same question. Don't worry, guys. Now I'll teach you all a lesson. Let's start with a cycle that we all know. This is the one for humans. You know how this goes. Male and female copulate. At least that's for the ones we call straight. One benefit of this includes variation. A disease could kill most of us, but not the whole nation. The reason for this is people carry different genes. These affect the traits we perceive. Sperm and egg make zygote into a fetus. Then we are born and our mothers can greet us. The benefits of sex reproduction are easy. Genetic variation means selection is breezy. Sex allows for more modes of adaptation. We need to be different or else we see purgation. The cost of sex includes spent energy. You need to find a mate from few and far between. If it were up to one person, they wouldn't leave. They would have all they need in their own company. So that's what we know about humans and their sexual reproductive cycles.
What about plants?
Next up, we'll talk about hermaphroditic plants. They have both sexual parts in their pants. Throw up to just one, they could germinate solo, but they like variation. They go quid pro quo. We can use an example from Mendelian genetics. Peas can pollinate themselves, no diuretics. Parent generations can sexually reproduce. Their kids will be asexual, they can't seduce. Data says asexuals have less effective pollen. That's why they try both. It's actually pretty common. They go from sex to asex whenever they need a reproductive back and forth in a quest to make seed. It's called this coexistence and it'll only last if the seeds stay local and they're not broadcast. Eventually you get parthenogenesis, a way for both types of plants to coexist. The sexuals will have a poor male function while the asexuals have the masculine gumption. And that's plants.
You've talked about humans, plants. What about fungi?
What about fungi? Oh! Let's talk about how you get from start to end. Just think mycelium, you can comprehend. When you're going for the sex, you're gonna call it plasogamy. Take your two haploids, save the rest of them for me. When you're taken from mycelia, gotta make sure they're different. Otherwise, you'll wonder why your experiment's belligerent. When it's done, you'll see the cell is heterokaryotic. Two nuclei vibing, make sure not to bother them. This will lead you to the phase of karyogamy. Nuclei fuse, no more of that dichotomy. After that is the act of meiosis. Endless division of cells got you in a hypnosis. What goes in the cell is a fully formed center. Comes out two haploids, readier than ever. The shroom sends these out, you've seen them before. The ominous smoke we know as spores. The spores are trying to find someplace wet and warm. In fog, swamp spread, any way, shape, or form. Once mycelium form, you'll know they've taken hold. Cause you look at your bed, you'll get a face full of mold. But it don't stop there, it still keeps going. That's when it gets the asexual flowing. Through the process of mitosis, you'll see way more spores filling up the air till you go outdoors. Those are both the cycles of the common fungi. Wait a minute here, cause I've got more to run by. Next word we're learning is heterophallic. You need two partners for the sexual magic. Cylindrotheca is the first little shroom, a diatom that causes an algal bloom. In terms of reproduction, it takes two to play. Gametes make oxyspores, a fungal baby. This is how it goes for a bacillaraceae. I really said that. No one raps the game like I, but we all came to know what swaps the cycle. The trigger telling fungus in its genes to recycle. Mycelium is what keeps the shrooms together. It runs underground, makes some birds of a feather. This is where you'll find your haploid cells, and if you don't remember, you might as well. Pay attention now, I'll give it to you straight. Haploid is one set, not two or eight. You need two singles to fuse as one. Reproduction occurs, but don't jump the gun. If you want it asexual, there's a rule for that. You need diploid zygotes for a copycat. Thank you for watching my project final on fungi.
I wrote it all. I taught him everything he knows.
Well, I still have 8 seconds to fill, so I'm going to talk slowly and say thanks to Adam Stepbro for for helping me with this last minute. Thank you. Bye.